Who's ready for story time with Adler? Are you ready? Because if you're not, you better get ready. It's coming.
It's Adler, Adler, it's the Adler Show.
I actually have two stories for you guys, but both happened to me in the same day. So I'll tell you one this week, and then I'll tell you the second one next week. So about a year ago, I was going to the hardware store. I live in a smallish town and my house is near the downtown area, so I can walk to most places pretty quickly. In fact, right next to us is the elementary school. I can see it right now at my window. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Me, a homeschooler, just casually being educated at home right next to a public education facility. Just how the bouncy ball bounces, I guess. But since I live next to the school, I have to walk past it to get downtown. And the sidewalk next to the school is right up against the elementary playground. So I'm walking down that sidewalk as kids are playing and arguing about which playground equipment they have dominion over.
I am the Slide King! Okay then, I'll be the Swing King! Man, that's catchier. I knew I should have called the swings.
So I'm walking down the sidewalk during school hours, as big kid homeschoolers do. As I'm walking, I suddenly hear a miniature voice coming from the playground, and what that voice said kinda startled me. I heard,
"Look! He's made of ice cream!"
And when I looked over, the source of the miniature voice was pointing at me. So naturally, I looked down at myself just to make sure I hadn't developed any sort of condition. I mean, if I had really turned into ice cream, I wouldn't want to start melting. Pulling a whole Wicked Witch of the West scene in front of the kids could potentially leave scarring memories. But thankfully, the miniature voice was just being delusional. I was still a person, not a dairy product. So when the miniature voice first yelled out his discovery of Ice Cream Boy, he and some more miniature voices rushed to the fence so they could see this wondrous creature he spoke of. To say the least, they were disappointed. One of them blurted out,
"He's not ice cream!"
So then the first miniature voice sorrowfully said,
"Oh, well I thought he was."
And that was that. I really don't know what led him to believe that I was made of ice cream. I mean, I'm not that pale. I could maybe pass for New York vanilla, but not classic vanilla. No. But this all raises the question, what if I was made out of ice cream? Would they have jumped the fence and eaten me? Because in that situation, I would have been toast. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing gets between miniature voices and their ice cream. Oh, so you have a tiger between an ice cream cone and a third grader. That tiger is going to be slain within minutes. No doubt about it. So yeah, now you know about the time a kid thought I was a dairy freak of nature. Fun times. Next week's story also involves the elementary school. I think I'll call this little mini-series Elementary Happenings. So until then, stay awkward.